Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Nash Sports Lawyer here, welcome back to a brand new video here. As today I'm going to do my 2023 NRL Telstra Premiership Round 5 recap here as well. And if you guys are brand new to the channel over here as well, please give it a like and subscribe here to the channel as well for more low content there coming in the near future as well. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So obviously, we're going to start with um with the second one there as well. Obviously, I already did the Sydney Roosters versus Parramatta Eels review game as well on Thursday night there live. So if you guys have not seen that one yet, please I do highly recommend you guys go and give it a view. And yeah, but we're gonna move on from that one there, and we're gonna go straight into the Canberra Raiders and the Parent Panthers. Now, I didn't really get to watch this match here because I was trying to set up a stream there for the Southern Rebels and the Melbourne Storm live reaction there. But I'm just gonna go through quickly here for tries these as well, and a couple of key moments there as well throughout the play by play here. So obviously, the first I've tried there, it will start off there as well, um, with a line break there from Sebastian Chris, and then an error there from the line break there as well, from Harbour there on the wing. And then when the Panthers got back possession over there, it got off there to I think a great play there for Derivative as well, which made 4 points nil, and the Panthers got off there to an amazing and insane and mind blowing start there as well at GIO Stadium as well, and Derivative makes it 4 points nil, and clearly he converts a try there to make it 6 points to nil. And Nathan Cleary there, he puts up the ball as well. But Young, he was offside there inside the 10. Um, it was a line dropper there from Nave Cleary there. Okay, interesting. Well, and yeah, a penalty there from James Fisher Harris there for holding down. And then the Panthers there, they got themselves in the ruck of fragment there from Scott Sorensen. And then a separate start there from the Canberra Raiders there from themselves as well from Harley Smith Shields. Corey Horsburgh there, he came on there for Josh Tarpany. And Emma Gula there, he came on there for Josh Papali. And then on the 24th minute there, Derivative there scores a double there as well. Amazing there from, I think he does still count there as a rookie there as well for the season, since he only played about like one game there for the Panthers. Um, he also debuted against the Canberra Raiders, also at GI Stadium, and it looks like the debut came along with some magic there by improving there. Um, the last time he did play against the Raiders there, and yeah, no, he was more than just great. He was excellent. He scored sort of a double there as well, to make it 10 points to nil. I think that's his first ever time in his career that he has scored a double. I might be wrong. I think it is. And yeah, Nathan Cleary there. He converts it there by 12 points to nil. But Steph Crone there was penalised there for holding back. There was an unsuccessful challenge there from the Panthers there from the Caps challenge there. I think they were trying to challenge uh, Tango's knock on there. So I don't know what was going on there. Stephen Crine there from the scrum, a fragment there as well. And Stephen Crine there was Simbin as well. He has been absolutely just average this season. And with that Simbin there, it explains it all. And yeah, but with but as Smith was coming on there for Leo in the 30th minute there, about 10 minutes before half time, The Raiders there in the 31st minute there, with Whitehead there, he crashed himself over there to make 4 points to 12. And Fogarty there, he converts a try there to make it 6 points to 12. And Albert Hall provided there with the line break itself, with Jamal Fogarty there, with the error there as well, with Tom Starling there, coming on there for Zach Walford there as well. And yeah, with the kick bomb there from Jamal Fogarty there, Corey Horsburgh there was penalised there for holding down, and Nathan Cleary there, he has taken the 1 point field goal there straight before half time. And yeah, in the second half there, about like 21 seconds in, Stephen Crine there returned from the sin bin. Um, and there was a flop there from Young, and then Isaac Tungo there from that uh, scrum feed. Sorry, uh, he gets off the a line break there as well, and he scores a try there to make it 17.6. And Cleary converts a try there to make it 19.6 there as well. And Matt Frawley there with the error himself. It's gone off to Isaac Tango there as well. And Tango there, he scores the try to make it 23.6. And Nathan Cleary there, he misses the conversion as well. But he gets up there a try as well to make it 27 points to 6. And James Selma there as well. He comes in there for Scott Soros in there as well. And then Nave Cleary there, he converts a try to make it 29 points to 6. And Basami Solo there, he comes on there for Ailey Whitehead as well. And Josh Harper there, he comes on there for Amber Gula there. Josh probably comes on for Corey Horsburgh. And Cleary, he knocks on the ball. Dylan Edwards also knocks on the ball. And Hudson Young there with the try there as well from the error there from Edwards there. He makes it 10 points to 29, and is a hope there for the Raiders there to come back as Fogarty does convert the try there to make it 12 points to 29. From the set restart there from the Pimps, there's Zach Hosky there gets off there a line break as well, and he scores his third try for the club itself. I think, or it might be the second. I think it might be the second. I might be mistaken, but yeah. And Cleary, he converts the try there to make it 35 points, to 12. And Nathan Cleary there with the kick bomb there. He puts up there for Dylan. Sorry, he tries to pop the bomb, and then Dylan Edwards there gets up there an error. Scott Soros there comes on there for Smith, and with Frawley with the bomb, nothing happened, and Cleary with the bomb, nothing really happened there, and hold it down there with Stephen Crine as well. Of course, being very undisciplined in this match here. My God, he has been average as I'm seeing here in the play-by-play. He has been so average this season here. Steph Curry is no joke. My God, thank God. I try him out for my fantasy. My God, he has been terrible. Nathan Cleary there with the kick bomb as well, and Tyron Peachy there with his first ever try there in the return for the club. What a moment there for Peachy. It is a special moment there for the club itself, and the long veteran there are returning to where it all started there. He scores a try there in the 71st minute as well to make it 39 points to 12, and Cleary there converts the try there to make it 41 points to 12. And Tonga there with the line break there about like 2 minutes after he makes he goes off there. I think it goes straight down there to Steph Crine as well. He makes it 45 points to 12, which was the only good thing the Crow has made all game. Um, but yeah, Nave Cleary there with the conversion as well. He makes it 47 points to 12. It's got Sorensen there with the line break there as well, and with Fogarty there being forced from that attacking set there from the Panthers there, from a line drop out there, and Smith Shields there. He gets the knock on there as well, and with the line break there from Selman, oh my god. From being called a weak guard dog to scoring a try right in front of the guy who just called him a weak guard dog. Oh my god. To score that on the final siren basically just wraps up the Raiders' night just like that. Wow. Oh my god, the Raiders. Wow. Oh my god. That is just brutal. That is a brutal finishing there from the Panthers. That is brutal. Fucking hell. And they were only down there by 7, and yet it had to end off there in the second half as well. My God, this was a brutal loss there for the Raiders, and what a highlighted performance here from the Panthers. This was probably the best win there, probably since the grand final. So I reckon that the Panthers have finally made the big statement and finally found the real form there as well. I know that it was against a very inconsistent Raiders side, but to do away just like this and in a brutal ending there, oh my god. Well, it looks like the Panthers, the 2022 premiers, they are back, and yeah, well, it just really just shows you that well, uh, the Panthers are well. The Panthers, there's still a chance to win the grand final, and it's still not going to be surprising that they are going to go for the three-peat. And I did say to myself that the Panthers are going to make sure they're going to take the three-peat, and this just shows that they really want to hold on to that form as what they were working on from last season. So yeah, man, just watch out for the Panthers. If you think the Panthers, well, they're going to be weak there without Chorus out there and kick out there. Um, I think this has told you guys enough that yeah, the Panthers they're still not a joke, and if you want to battle out there, just like on how Parramatta did from last week. Well, um, yeah, well, there's not gonna be the other many teams who's going to hold on into that because the Panthers, man, the hunger, man. I gotta say it's incredible, and I reckon they found the hunger, and yeah, but anyways, enough of me bragging about on how good the Panthers were. I'm gonna go for my top 5 best players there if we are still alive. Yes, we are. Well, this match still typically raised to win. Oh, that's a good joke. That is a good joke. Um, yeah. Um, somewhat top 5 best players there for the Canberra Raiders there. I think the best man here, it has to be. Oh my god. Um, I say. Well, I didn't really get to watch the match. Let's go with let's go with Matthew Tomoko. I'm gonna go with number 2. Um, how well did Hodge Young? Oh dear, he did shit. He did terrible. He got eight hit ups, so he got four tackle breaks done. So it's not bad, but I mean he did the job there for the tackle breaks there. But for the impact there in attack, yeah, not the great there with the 8 runs. That is very very poor. I gotta say, my God. Joe's Tapine there. He wasn't that bad. I think I'll maybe go with for number two. Uh, I'll probably just go with Sebastian Chris. And I'm gonna go with number three there with Harpawadi. Um, Number four. Fuck it. I'll just go. With top in there with the 14 hit ups. He was trying to do. And number five there. Well, man. Well, with Jack Wine out there, Froley didn't outperform as well. Rapiner on his return. Boy, it was not a great return for him. Um, I'll say that Rapiner will be the fifth best, and that's my top five best players there for the Canberra Raiders. For the Premiership there, I'm gonna go for my top five best players as well. I'm gonna go for man of the match there, Nate Cleary there. For number two, I'm gonna say it's definitely gonna go off there. To River there. My God, he was absolutely just amazing. Just to get the first ever double there for his rookie career as well was absolutely just amazing. And the line breaks just kept it coming there from Tonga there as well. He's the third best there, in my opinion. There, the fourth best there. Um, Man, oh man. You know what? Um, I'm gonna say. I'll probably say, holy shit. Brian Toho with 235 running meters. Wow. Gotta say, that is absolutely just scary to look at. Man, 97 post contact meters there. One line break assist, 8 tackle breaks, one hit ups, one offloads. Um, and he missed one tackle. Other than that, in attack, holy shit. Yeah, Brian Toho there for number four. Um, Number five. You know what? I'm gonna go with Moses. Uh, uh, I know with the ball skills there, as what he has showed it against Parramatta. Let's see. His passes and that. He's made 37 passes, 48 recepts there, 38 tackles. Holy shit! And he's missed none. Well, at this point, Yeo. I think I'll put him there for fourth best, and for Brian Toho there, I think I'll put him there, for fifth best. So, uh, either way, um, the Panthers, my God, they were brutal in this match. But yeah, we're gonna move on because I'm gonna be uh all night just talk about how good the Panthers were. Because far out, man, wow. Anyways, we're going to move on to the Suns and Rabbitohs and NML Storm game as well. Now, I know that my live reaction there was not the best there to this game since I was a bit tired and this game was it was close but I thought it was a bit like mid sometimes but I gotta say man shout out to Josh King, man. He was absolutely just amazing as well with the post to meters as well and the tackles as well. I reckon since Brandon Smith and also who was plays like I think there's someone else. No, I think it's just Smith. Uh, but ever since Smith, um, and and the Bromwich brothers and Kafuzi has left, man, Trent Lario has been amazing there. He's improved a lot, and I gotta say, Josh King has been absolutely outstanding in this match. And I gotta say, he's coming into the season as the most underrated lock in 2023. Honestly, he is so amazing. I can't believe that there's not many people talk about his performance because my god, he's absolutely just amazing. Josh King, but yeah, I gotta say, yeah, Harry Grant was amazing with the WNF runs as well. Cameron Munster was doing his usual thing there. The Cooker Munster himself. For the Sutton Rabbitohs, oh wow. Now the last tackle decisions there are basically just costing the game. Cody Walker was basically just targeted there as well. Latrell Mitchell, well, there has been a lot of big concerns about himself as well, and I gotta say, he's starting to become average, and I think that that the South- that the Southern Rabbitohs really need to think to themselves on how they're going to use Latrell Mitchell properly. The way on how the Broncos use Reece Walsh also as well when they use Walsh there properly, they are absolutely just full of superstars, and I reckon that's the main issue there for the Sesson Rebels as well. Keelan Keela Matangi there. He did the job along with the skipper there, Murray there as well. Cook, uh, he actually saved a try there for Grant himself there as well. So I reckon he was pretty decent as well. I'll say that Zay Task was also pretty good as well. Graham, he was also pretty decent in the defense as well. AJ, he was alright. I'll say that Thompson, he was not that bad there as well. I reckon he got himself a couple chances that he could have done a little bit much better, but I reckon he's tried his best as well. Thompson, and I reckon he's done a little bit more than what AJ had to do there as well. Um, but yeah, Cody Walker there, he's trying his best as well. I think the Cody Walker is real, uh, stand out there for the Celtic Rebels as well at the moment there, and yeah, no, it's pretty interesting that Latrell Mitchell, is not getting involved that much there as well, and yeah, is it maybe an issue as well with him, just like I don't I don't get it, man. Like when he came back, like from Philadelphia, he absolutely just changed just like that. And this season, he has not been himself there ever since then. And I don't get what's the issue or why Latrell Mitchell is like performing on the high expectations as of every single fan, as myself, for him to dominate and to communicate this as well as what how much passion he puts it in the club as well. Um, and yeah, that's the real concern for me. But yeah, man. The last tackle decisions there, the execution. I just reckon that the Souths really need to work on how they could be under pressure here. just to execute the plays as well. Um, you know, but yeah, the Storm there were absolutely just amazing there with the defense as well. I thought the Warbrick there was decent. The coach, oops, sorry. The coach says, well, um, he was pretty good as well. But other than that, Souths, uh, they have some weird concerns. But other than that, the Storm, they were pretty good as well. The communication, they're starting to improve quite a bit. Even though by losing a lot of big plays as well. I just reckon giving the minutes there for the youngsters there as well on how they should be. I reckon they are learning quite fast, which is quite impressive, and it just tells you that the storm system is still has a little flare of effect where they can still perform as the usual selves as what they have been over in the last couple of seasons in this and that, and with Munster in there and with Monster in there, yeah, Bsets kicking game there was also pretty good as well. I gotta say, so he was pretty good as well. I reckon he did pretty good. And yeah, other than that, the Storm, they were impressive there as well. And yeah, yeah. Shout out there to Josh King. He was absolutely just amazing. And yeah, we can go through the top of best players there for South Sydney there as well. Where the best player there for South Sea, in my opinion, there was Cody Walker there. The second man, the second best there. I'll probably maybe go for um, I'm probably gonna go for Isaiah Tass. Number three there is going to go off there to Cam Graham there. Making about like eight tackles as well, missing none. I'm gonna go for number four, David Cook. For number five, I'm gonna go for let's say I'm gonna go uh uh for Cameron Murray, and that's my top of best players there for the Sutton Rabbitohs as well, and for the Melbourne Storm. My man of the match there as well, as I repeated that so many times, is Josh King. For number two, I'm gonna go for Karen Munster. For number three, I'm gonna go for Harry Grant. For number four, I'll say you know what? I'm gonna say that Elisa Katoa was pretty good at there as well. For number five, I'm going to go for how much did he actually kick? He actually kicked it about like 297. I'm going to go for number four for John Bizets. I thought he was pretty good. And for number five, I am going to go for, let's go with William Warbrick there. Yep. And yeah, that's my top of best plays there for the Melbourne Storm. And let's move on to the next match. All right, we're going to see on the live chat as well. This match. Hello, I got Reese Walsh in my NRL fantasy. Oh, that's nice. Fuck, man, Walsh in your fantasy, bro. Honestly, man, that is just man. Wow. But anyways, I mean, if you're going to captain him, that's gonna be well. But yeah. Anyways, now I didn't get to watch. this game here. But my God, I did not expect it to be 32 all. Now, if you guys did see my TV video there for round five, I actually tipped DC there to kick a field goal there as well to make it 23 points to 16. Although it was closer and then it ended up in a draw. So this was the first of a draw there since 2020, where it was also involved with the Knights and the Panthers as well. Back in round uh, three, I believe it was when all the teams have returned uh, from COVID. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go through the try scores here because it's gonna be a long one there to go through. Um, I'm just probably going to go through all the tries as well and just the big one. Okay, sorry, hang on. Okay, let's go through here. Now with all the Kawatus, they're scoring in the third minute there as well to make it 4 points nil. And Josh Alloway there was pulling reports. And Ruben Garrick there converted a try there to make 6 points to nil. And the kick bomb there from Cooper Johns there forced Dane Gecko there for the error. And a set restart there for the Seagulls there in the 8 minute in the 8 minute as well, and Christian two bullets there. Dives himself over there to make it 10 points to nil. And Ruben Garrett there misses the conversion as well. And to the Paseka there gets stuff there an error there as well. And DC there was caught there in the ruck in fragment as well. And a set restart there for the Newcastle Knights as well. And Jake Trbojevic there with the ruck uh, sorry in fragment as well. Set restart there from the Newcastle Knights. And then all the quotes there from the professional foul was put in the sin bin as well in the 11th minute as well. Sorry about that. Greg Masu with the line break there as well to make it 4 points to 10, which they still can't show his player profile for some weird reason. But hey, that's uh, the NRL website for y'all. And Hastings there miss the conversion. A penalty there from Tyson Brazil there for holding down as well, and the error there from Jake Dvorovich as well, and Locke and Fitz given there with the line break as well. He gets off there on the inside there to Jack Johns as well, and he makes it 10 points to 8. And Hayes is there, converts the try there to equalise there by 10 all. And Lachlan Fitzgibbon there was penalised there for a dangerous tackle there after assisting Jack Johns there for the try as well. Um, and yeah, speaking about the Sibin there as well. The Sibin returned there for the Kawati there. As he returned it in the 21st minute there as well. In the penalty there for Brad Parker there as well. It was no try there for the Seagulls. Uh, it was an error there from Garrick there and onwards from there. Young he gets up there a line break as well, and he scores it by 2 points to 10. And Hastings there converts the try there to make it 16 points to 10. And Brad Parker there gets stuff there a line break as well to make it 14 points 16. And Ruben Garrick there converts the try there to make it 16 points or and Locke Fitzgibbon there returns it from the sin bin as well in the fifth minute as well. And the line break there from Dominic Young himself as well. He makes it 20 points to 16, and Locke Miller there converts the try there as the Knights there hit uh, in front there by 6 for the first time, 20 points to 16. As the bomb there from Johns as well as young there from the bomb. Um, he gets himself a line break as well. And Jay Dvorovich there was penalised there for an early tackle as well, and DC had to force out there as well from the in goal area there as well. And Ben Dvorovich there, he has come on there for Christian Tubelotti as well. Matt Crockett there with the error, and Ruben Garrick there with the line break as well. It was unsuccessful there from the Cubs challenge as well, and Locke Miller there with the line dropper there as well. And the dangerous tackle there, from Gagai. Um, yeah, I'm just going to speed things up here as well because there is a lot to take in. Dominic Young there for the try there to make it 26.16, and Miller does convert the try that does does convert the try there to make it 28 points to 16, and Lock Fitzgibbon there with the error there, which gave Kilmer to Longy there with the line break there to make it 20 points to 28, and the Seagulls there were back in the game as Garrick there converts the try there to make it 22 points to 28, and Morgan Harper there with the line break himself, uh, and with the penalty there from the second there, which they didn't need that. Um, got the Knights there, uh, with Hastings there to put up the bomb, and Matt Croker there, he came back there from a HIA. Sorry, no. Well, Matt Croker there, he came off there for Tyson Gamble for a HIA, and yeah, he didn't return there for the rest of the match. As Kaya Weeks said, right after that, he scores a try there to make it 26 points to 28, and the conversion from Ruben Garrick there, he makes it 28 points. Or in the line break there from from Ruben Garrick himself, there he makes it 32 points to 28, and the conversion there being missed there by Garrick there as well. Jack Jones there, he comes on there for Leo Thompson as well, and Greg Mazu there with line break as well, and yeah, as Young there from the penalty there from the Kawatu, he equalizes the scoreboard 32 all. But Miller, he misses the goal kicking winner there as well, as Hay Hastings, he attempted a 2 point field goal there as well, a few seconds before full time, and that was it. It was golden point. So a miss 1 point field goal there from Hastings, and then it was from DC, and then Hastings misses another one, and DC there he misses a 2 point field goal as well. Hastings he decided to cover off DC's homework but he also uh fails it as well. But yeah, that was full time there. Manly 32 points uh to the Knights of 32 all. Now man to man, Dominic Young there was absolutely just amazing. It was pretty much sad to see Kuroka there, um, where he could possibly be out. Yeah, with Hastings bomb kicks there, he was also pretty good as well. I gotta say, Fitzgibbon there at the start there was pretty good until he decided to give away a couple of silly opportunities there as well. Um, yeah, Willis man, the Kawatu was an absolute beast in this game, but he also did concede a pair a few silly decisions there as well. Oh shit, fuck me. And he also went off there for the sin bin as well. And yeah, oops, sorry about that. Is the headphone still going? Yeah, they're still going. Well, I'm just gonna leave it as well. And yeah, that's really the best that I can summarize as well. If I could watch the match, I would have maybe summarized it much more better. But nevertheless, we're going to go through the top of best plays now. Now for the Seagulls here, um, my top five best plays there for the Seagulls there. I'm going to say it's going to be number one there. I'm gonna say it's going off to there to Tom and Turbo there. For number two there, it is going to go off there to Ruben Garrick there. For number three, it's going to go off there. I'll say to Ola Kawatu there for sure. For number four, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say. DCE. Oh, he made five tackle breaks there. DCE. Fucking hell. And he had to be like 425 kick commits as well. He made three bombs, one grubber there, and 13 kicks. He missed three tackles though. But I will say the DCE is the fourth best. Now for the fifth best here, I'm gonna say I'm definitely gonna say, well, um, damn, man, Morgan Harper. As much as I don't rate him, um, yeah, looking at the stats over here, a hundred and 63 running meters as well with one one line break there, one line break assist, one try assist, two tackle breaks, three hit ups there, one offload, 27 tackles. Holy shit, that's actually not that bad actually. He's missed four though, and two in effective tackles as well. So, he was also pretty good there in the defense as well, which is quite surprising. And yeah, well, uh, sh- fair fair props there to Harper. This was his best game in a while, I gotta say. And for the Knights, for the best man for the Newcastle Knights, I'm gonna say it's definitely going to go off there to Jackson Hastings as well. I'm gonna say for number two, it's definitely going to go off there to Dominic Young as well. 227 running meters as well. That is absolutely just insane. 47 post contact meters as well. Four line breaks there. Holy shit. Five tackle breaks there. let's say, well, and yeah, for number three, I'm gonna go for let's go for Greg Masu. Holy shit! Fuck, 234 running meters as well. Man, he is becoming a great sign there for the night so far, and I'm so happy that he's starting over high Hunt as well, and I reckon it should be stay like the way as what the Knights are performing like at the moment there. With Bremen Best there, but Dane Gagai, holy shit, 214 run as well. Lachlan Miller, what the fuck? 282 run meters. What the fuck? Have the Knights been taking lately? Man, ever since the second half against the Canberra Raiders from last week, it's like that the change in some weird way where they're saying that well we're back. So it looks like the Newcastle Knights mindset, the communication and the talent that they have there in the backline there is just absolutely just lethal. Well, f- yeah, the third best there is definitely going to go up there. So on the fourth best there is Miller. On the fifth best, it's Gagai. And that's pretty much it there, man. Wow. Um, yeah. Well, what a performance there from both sides, and yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Judge off by this match as well. You can tell the Hastings was trying his best with the Bombers as well. I mean, what else did he just do in this game here as well? Um, he's made 20 tackles there. He's missed two. 660 kick meters as well. So it's by no surprise that 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 he was sweating his ass off with one forced forced drop at as well, with three bomb kicks as well, two crossfield kicks as well, and um Hastings, I can tell that he's trying his best with the experience that he's trying to bring in into the squad there with Gagai there, with Sai Fiti as well, and with Tyson Brazil also there as well. Him making about like 35 tackles as well. And yeah, I gotta say, but Jay Braden there with 160 passes as well. Fuck. Yeah, the whole Knights team over here. This spine was incredible, and yeah, the Knights. They got who do they got next week? Because I'm pretty keen to watch the Knights now since it looks like they found themselves the answer there as well, since they had the whole leadership issue there going on there for a decade, and they're looking promising there so far. And I thought the Knights there, they were going to be a contention there for the win spinner with the Tigers and the Dragons there, but no, um, no, the Knights, as what I predicted it in my ladder prediction there. I said to myself they're going to finish 12th. I still reckon they can finish over there. They're not a top 8 team. Um, just by one game over here, since it did concede 32 points as well. But Yeah, they have got themselves the Warriors there for next week. So they're playing at home. So yeah, that's gonna be a big game as well. And if the Knights Kickers are the upset there against the Magical and football Warriors as well, which we're gonna go into them and the Sharks in a sec. And my God, Newcastle, man, fuck me, this season is absolutely just breathtaking. Absolutely just breathtaking. I gotta say, man, this round has got to be, well, maybe I don't, man, well, if the Eels were won, I reckon round five could have been my favorite, but I mean, I still feel like round five is definitely the best round at the moment there so far in 2023. But it looks like every single round is just getting better and better. But let's move on to the next match as well. I also didn't get to watch this match as well, but I'm just going in the live chat. And I do apologize if I'm rambling on there for a little bit longer as well. But I'm probably going to maybe um yeah I'm probably going to maybe just go through the tries over as well, since I don't want to go through this too much longer as well, especially this game, because this game was a waste of my time, and yeah, I regret live reacting to this match as well. But I'm probably going for, but I'm probably going through the West Tigers performance there in depth as well. Maybe with a special guest there coming on the Tigers and the Eels Easter Monday class as well. Preview as well live on Wednesday. So yeah, for the Sharks and the Warriors as well, and obviously we got last, so we have got five matches there left to go, and I finally take a breather, but I'm just going to stop for a sec and I just see the live chat for a sec. So just give me a sec. Uh, Broncos brother, hi brother, can you see the chat? Yeah, I can, bro. I'm just focusing, just doing the recap as well, man, because it's pretty hard just to to breathe and just to talk about the whole round there, just in depth there, uh, as possible. So yeah, these recaps, man, they're not easy to do, and yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go back to the recap as well, and yeah, um, I see that goof it's YouTube is in live chat as well. I reckon. I think. I'm not sure if he is still there, but if he is, well, buddy, we're going to do a quick summarize there for your team as well for the Dragons. So let's get straight into it. Okay, the Dragons, play here by the tries as well. Of course, you know how it goes. The key moments. Okay, doing that again. Great. Okay. Now, um, the line break there from Osaka there as well. Um, Jade and still there was pawn. Our report there for working on the ground there as well. So this was a poor start here from the Dragons. Jake Blue there in the hand in the ruck as well, and the penalty shot there was missed as well from Osaka there, and Jermaine Osaka there from the line break as well. He got himself there a try as well to make it 4 points to nil, and Osaka there converted the try there to make it 6 points uh, to nil. And Benjamin Hunt there with the kick bomb there as well. He puts it up there as well for Jack Boss stocked as well for the error as well. And Raystone he comes on there for Anthony Milford as well. Um, and Jake Blue there from the set restart there for the Dragons as well from the rocket fragment there from Kenneth Bromwich there in the 80th minute as well. Little there scores the try of as well to make it 4 points to 6, and Lomax there converts the try there to make it 6 points all, and the monster there puts Amon puts up the bomb as well, and Blake Laurie there was lying in the ruck as well. Jack de Billen there. He came on there for Francis Marlowe there as well, and Toby Couchman there. He came on there for James Sewer. Joe Wallace. He came on there for Herman SC there as well. Let's see here. So for Blake Laurie, he got himself there the line break as well to make it 10 points to 6. And Zach Lomax there with the conversion as well to make it 12.6 as well. And with let's see over here, Osaka with the line drop it there in the 31st minute as well, and with Jack DeVillen there by a dangerous tackle there being put on report. Osaka there decides to go for the the penalty goal there, just to at least to get some points there before half time as well. I'll just give a second if it's okay, good. And yeah, the hammer there gets up there the knock on. Unfortunately, and Lomax there with the try as well. He makes it 16 points to 8, and the conversion being missed there by Zach Lomax as well. Let's see here. Isaiah Katoa there with the line drop it as well, and with the line break there for Benjamin Hunt. Benjamin Hunt there goes himself there. I think out of dummy half as well, and he makes it 20 points to 8. And Zach Lomax there with the conversion there to make it 22 points to 8. And yeah, with the dangerous tackle there for Ray Stone there in the 61st minute as well. Raviella there gets off there over there as well to make it 26 points to 8. And Zach Lomax there he converts the try there to make it 28 points to 8. And Moses Sully there gets off there a line break as well, and also Sloan with the line break as well. And from that, Mark Nichols there was put in the sin bin there for a professional foul. And with Raviella there with the line break as well. He makes it 32 points to 8, scoring himself there a double as well, and the conversion was missed there by Zach Lomax, and yeah, with the line break there from Jermaine Osaka there, he finally gets himself there a line break there as well, and to pass on there to the hammer himself there to make it 32 points to 12, and Osaka does miss a conversion as well, and Tyrone Stallone he scores the try over there to make it 36 points to 12, and Zach Lomax there with the conversion himself there. He makes it 38 points to 12 as well, and yeah, Mark Nichols he comes back on there from the sin bin there, but late there with only three minutes remain as well, and the Dragons there they smash the Dolphins there quite surprisingly there as well, and yeah, Benjamin Hunt there I was amazing. Blake Laurie was also good as well. With Ravioli there, getting himself there, I doubled there as well. But for the Dolphins there, man, I don't know how many dangerous tackles that just thrown the Dragons. But man, they're uh, they're disciplined as well. You know, especially over his role, where their defense was really poor when they let back to back line breaks as well facility there, and also for Tyrone Sloan there as well. And yeah, yeah, the Dolphins' defensive was really poor there as well. And yeah, the Dragons they get the win, and yeah, down at the Gong at Win Stadium. So my top of best players there for the Dragons as well. I think it is a no brainer there to go for Benjamin Hunt there as well. For the second best there, I'm gonna go for wow Moses Sully there, 198 meters as well. But I could say Laurie there for 31 tackles is also quite good good as well. But yeah, Sully there with six post contact meters as well, with one line break as well. Free tackle breaks there for the one hit up there as well. 12 tackles been made, and he's missed none. So I'm gonna say Sully deserves second best. For the third best there, I'm gonna say it's gonna go off there to that's gonna go off there. To I'm gonna say it's gonna go off there to Blake Laurie there as well, and for number four is Salone, and for number five, I'm just gonna go there for Jacob Little there. Yeah, he was pretty good there. So well, he's made himself there about 25 tackles there. The minutes he was played there for about like 49 minutes there as well, which it wasn't that bad. Plus he did score and stuff there. A try as well. The minutes that he was give give given there as well. So yeah. So the top of best players there for the Dolphins, I'm gonna say it's definitely gonna be Jermaine Osaka there as well. I'm gonna say number two there for the Dolphins there. I'm gonna say it's going to go off there well, there's not that many real standouts here as well for the Dolphins. But I'm just gonna say I'll probably just say like maybe um Isaiah Katoa there for number three. I don't know, but yeah, 25 passes there, three tackle breaks. I'm gonna go for number three there for the hammer. For number four, I'm gonna say that you were naked. Um, oh no, no. Let's go with fuck. For some Gilbert there as well. Yeah, for number five, I'm just gonna go for let's go for Jerry Marsh King since he didn't miss a tackle there as well for the Dolphins. So yeah, that's very good. Okay, now sorry in the live chat if I'm going on for too long. We've been going on there for an hour and 6 minutes there, and we only got about like um 3 matches there left. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going to skip the Broncos and the Tigers game, but just to say this, yeah, the Tigers man, for your changes to go into the Eels for next week, yeah, you definitely need to move Dewey out of fullback there. Maybe put Staines in there, fullback there, but uh, or I would put Danny Laurie there, a fullback as well, probably put Staines on the wing as well. Who else? Maybe just putting Joe or Figo there on the bench as well. He definitely needs to be on the bench there. Since I don't know why that they will drop him there for the 18 man there since he was Louis the best of the four there for the Tigers there uh for last season. So to me uh that makes no sense that he's been picked over uh for Justin Matavia there as well. I know that Sean Bloor he's good and all, but I just feel like that Joe off and go there is a real impactful player that the Tigers are looking off there from the bench because man the bench yeah it's weak, it's still weak, and this why that's the West Tigers man uh from the beginning were still a bottom four team, and I know for the stars there for the four pack there, yeah, yeah, it's good, but yeah, John Bayman there, he wasn't he was not that bad there. I thought Isaiah Papali there, he played good in the last two games, but but in this game, he has done absolutely, a couple of good runs in this and that. Other than that, yeah, he's done nothing, man. Um, yeah, for the Broncos, man, Walsh, Payne Archwood, was absolutely on fire there. He deserves man of the match there, in my opinion. The way he tries to offload the ball there as well. In the middle there, you know, uh, there are there are some talks here. The Patrick Harrigan might be in the talks here for captaincy, which I don't mind. The way that you know he was communicating there from the mic as what they have shown there on the Sunday nights with Matthew John's show there as well. And yeah, you know, the way you know he was um like getting it so fast paced was absolutely just amazing there to see from a Queensland representative as well. Um, and I feel like that 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 this is boosting the Broncos forward pack as well. You know, despite them have some players there are leaving as well. I just feel like you know, Carrigan, you know, he did say that he he was going to go to the Dolphins, but his dream and his goal is to win the Premiership for the Broncos before he goes to another club, which it says so much uh, determination on how much you know he's really put in the club, and I reckon he should be the captain there for the Broncos, but I wouldn't mind Payne Harsett being the captain as well, since he also shows so much passion as well. You know, we saw him with his passion there in state of origin as well for the Blues, and why not? Yeah, why not? Just show him, you know, the experience, you know, that he can bring as well. You know, yeah, he's been long. He's been around the Broncos for a little bit of a while here as well. So, yeah, um, yeah, that's basically the whole Sunrise game there for the Broncos and the Tigers. Now the two games here for the Sharks and the Warriors. Man, unfortunately, I didn't get uh, t- to watch this game live, and I'm absolutely just gutted that I didn't get to watch the amazing finish. I know the Craig Fitzgibbon there was a bit annoyed that the referees wasn't going the ways as well, but the referee in this game as what I heard was pretty bad. Um, yeah, I think I think I saw based on the highlights there. I think Nakori there. I think I don't know if it was a dangerous tackle, but he was just sent to the sin bin uh, destroy away, and I just reckon that was completely soft there from the referee, and I reckon he's got the one wrong in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know why Nakori was sent off like that. But man, the Sharks they came out from left and right center from Ronaldo Latada as well to Sione Katoa there. Um, you know, from from your Tag Walton as well. Scoring on there on the first minute as well. To Kennedy, and then off to Militana as well on the edges as well, and yeah, just exposing the Warriors defensive quite easily there as well. And then with Way Egan there with to try himself there as well, and Maratin Nakori there in the first half as well. Just barge yourself over there as well to make it the second try there for the Warriors. That's and Sean Johnson as well with the try himself there. And Costa there. I think he grabbed on there. I think for the high ball contest there. I believe he just drive himself over there on the tackle. I don't really remember on how Corsi just uh, scored a try, but I do remember how good it was. And then for Josh Kerr in there as well. He came through the middle as well, and he was hard there to stop as well. And a great play there by the Warriors there as well. And that a point try there in the 67 minute there. Just made it 30 points all, and um, but then in the 70th minute there, where it was penalised there from the Sharks. Um, you know, it was Royce Hunt there for holding back, and yeah, that was not the way that you needed to hold back. Maybe because the Sharks forwards there were fatiguing there and were tired because they couldn't believe uh, how much um, they had to try and stop the Warriors forward attacking their this and that. So yeah, but uh, the Warriors there, they got themselves there the penalty shot as well. And Sean Johnson there, from becoming an average player there, when he went to the Sharks, and when he went back to the Warriors there, he had one off season with the Warriors there, and a lot of people like me were just not the well read to how Johnson was going to go for the Warriors for this season. But yeah, Sean Johnson there, I feel like in this game, he really said, and he has really made a big statement as well, by saying that his peak, from the past set for the Warriors is slowly starting to come back, and that's pretty scary because we all know how much Sean Johnson there was at his peak there in the past, and I feel like the Johnson is getting that touch feeling there uh, once again with it, because that is just absolutely just incredible. But yeah, the Sharks, man, with so many penalties as well, with the dangerous tackles there from Dale Finucane as well, and then he was put on our report, and then put on the Simbin as well, and then yeah, I just reckon the Sharks forward packed as well, it was fatiguing. So yeah, um, we're gonna go through the top of best players here for both sides, and we're going to move on to the last match there as well on Sunday Ticket. So my top of best players there for the Sharks, I'm gonna go for Hines. For number two, I'm gonna go for Jess Raymond as well. Running over 200 running meters as well. Um, and for number three, I'm gonna go for Ronaldo Militano. And for number four, I'm gonna go for let's go uh for for I'm gonna go for well for Telekai getting himself there free try assists. My God, I do want to apologize to, to Telekai as well for not noticing how hard he had to get those line rec assists as well and to get the free try assists as well for two tackle breaks there for one offload as well and yeah well I'm gonna go for Telekai there for number I'll say maybe number three. I'm probably gonna move down to Gatel there for number four. And for number five, I'm gonna say it's going to be William Kennedy as well. And yeah, that's it there for the Sharks. Now for the Warriors there, man of the match there is Sean Johnson. The second best man there has to be um man it has to be Wade in there with 40 tackles as well. But Charles Nick Clarkson as well. I'll say he's number three. For number four, I'm gonna say it's going to be. I'll say it's gonna be. Oh shit, Jazz Tabunga here as well. Try assist here. I'm gonna say. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say that Jazz Tabunga is number four. For number five, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be Adam uh Adam Fanil Blake, and that's pretty much it there for for this match. And let's move on to the last one because I'm about to fall asleep. Is the is the stream still going? Yes, it is. We're an hour and 20 minutes in, and I want to finish this off because it's about to get really late as well since daylight savings is finished and that yeah yeah now for the Bulldogs and the Cowboys, holy shit, this has got to be possibly the best ever ending to this round and the most perfect way to end off round five here. The Bulldogs and the Cowboys, man, what a game! I watched it from my phone. I saw it all, and I could not believe on what the actual fuck that I was watching. Man, the Cowboys, they had man, yeah, they had the chances as well. Uh, with Holmes getting absolutely, uh, just rattled there in the second half there, in the defense. But in the first half as well, for the Bulldogs there, Jay Compression there, uh, just broke his hand as well. Along with Max King there, he had to go off there as well. With a one eye there as well, just coming off there as well. And the Bulldogs there, for the Cowboys, they got themselves off to a great start as well. From the line break there, from Pihiku as well, from Tom Dearden there, to pass along there, to him and to make it 4 points to nil. Holmes, he converts the try there to make 6 points to nil. And Valentine Holmes there with the line drop it as well. But there was obstruction there from Arkansas there. Uh, and, there was numerous penalties there. For, for Arkansas, and he was put in the bin. Yeah, for Holmes, he made the penalty shot there to make it 8 points to nil. And for Jacob Preston as well, he scored the try there to make it 4 points to 8. And Matthew Burton there converted the try there to make 6 points to 8 as well. And Jane Archibald there returned from Simba there in the 23rd minutes. And yeah, yeah, it was going on this and that in the first half. Jacob Krasner with the line break as well in the 20th minute as well. But Reminder there made himself there an error as well. And the kick bomb there from Matthew Burton as well, with Paul Lamonti there as well. Colin Hess there as well with uh, the error there. Um, and and the line dropper there for Chad Townsend as well. For Tom Chester there for the Ruck and Frigma there. The set restart there for the Bullocks as well. From there from Carl Flanagan as well. It gave away some position there to the Cowboys there, but then it was back to back knock-ons as well. And Holmes, he attempted the 2 point field goal there just before the siren has sounded, and he misses it. And yeah, it was the Cowboys. I think they were in the lead in the break. Yes, it was. They were in the lead there by 8 points to 6, of course. And then in the second half, right? It looked like that Jacob Preston has returned from uh, the HA assessment as well. So I believe so. Yeah. And then in the second half, um, in the 40th minute there, well, there was a few minutes before a very important and emotional interchange there for the Bullocks there, and exciting one as well. It is the former Grub there himself as well, who just came from uh, from back from the Super League there, who he played last year for Hull AFC. Straight after he left the West Tigers, which, man, that signing was an absolute failure. And you all know what I'm talking about as well, and you can all see it on the screen as well. It is the man himself, Josh Reynolds. Holy crap! Well, Weeze, he is back, ladies and gentlemen. What a moment there as well. Uh, for round say, before he went to the Super League, he went through a lot of shit there with uh, his fiance there as well, where it was all like documented there, in 6 minutes and this and that. So I'm glad, he went through all of that, and I reckon he didn't play that bad there for whole AFC as well. But yeah, when he came back, when he I I came on, you could tell that the speed, of the game here, is not on how he produced it and adapted it on how he used to. But yeah, I guess he's trying to get back to uh the do of things, since he's been playing in reserve grade there ever since he's been over there until now. And yeah, yeah, can just ran onto their score. No, he can concede a rocket a rock a fragment. Um, for the next few ones as well. It was a line break there from Josh the card as well, and he was being brought down as well for a penalty as well uh for second effort there. Um, so no uh for for Flanagan there for second effort there for the penalty, and he'll Lukey there got himself there an error as well, and Hayes per him there for the area himself there as well, and for Ryan Sutton there for the dangerous tackle himself. It was Max King who has come back on there for Corey Waddle, and Tom Chester there for the line break there as well to make it 12 points to 6, and Holmes there he converts the try there to make it 14 points to 6, and yeah, from the early tackle there from Elliot there as well, which he was a complete idiot as well, and then with Jay compressing there with the bleeding uh fin- finger, um, he still managed to impressively get over there as well to make it 10 points to 14, and my god, he has been uh, amazing here, Preston, especially the injury that he was holding during the game. It's quite amazing, and yeah, just uh, impressive wise for him to drive himself over there for the try. All right, and then with the offside general there from Matthew Burton there, it was Cole and Hess there who has come there for him Luke as well. But Holmes he has missed the penalty shot as well, and Curtis more in there. He has come there for for Frank Pele as well, and the line drop at the uh, f- from Valentine Holmes, led off there to Elliot, and done it to get the errors as well, and Jay Granville there with the big contact as well. I'm not sure on which player Jake Granville made the great tackle there uh, on, but I know for a matter of fact that yeah, just the car um yeah, he got himself the try as well from the pass there from Alamotti. Apparently, from what I have heard there, from rumors and from social media, It looks like it might have been forward as well, but yeah, uh, I reckon if the Cowboys, from that era there, from Mitch or Dunn. If Dunn did not touch the ball there, I reckon it could have been the Cowboys' ball, and I reckon the Cowboys could have won this. Maybe for 14 points to 10, as the Bulldogs might have hold on there as well. But yeah, it's 14 all. And Burton, he does miss the conversions there as well. But in golden points on the left side, well, fucking whiz. Well, after Max King was close to score, and so many areas there just being given away there for the Bulldogs as well, and just offloading the ball there. I cut a couple of times there on the Cowboys' own 10 as well. Just giving off there to perm there, and to many others as well. To Preston there, off to uh, uh, Relo there as well. And yeah, the sorry, Matthew Burton, he takes it, and I cannot believe it. He has gotten it by 40 meters, 40 fucking meters. He has slotted uh the field goal just like that by 15 points to 14. And I gotta say, man, Jay Capresson was absolutely just amazing. And that statement there from Matthew Burton, well, you know, do you guys reckon right now in the live chat? I know that I'm rambling on still for so long, but do you guys reckon the Matthew Burton just got lucky to be in that position to score the field goal as well when the knock on there from Dunn may have cost the Bulldogs there from the fully guards there as well to get some luck there into some great field position as well to even force them off there for a couple more penalties as well, and also for six against as well. So yeah, did the Bulldogs go lucky with the win? Well, you let me know. Um, but other than that, we're gonna go through the top of best places as well, and we're gonna finally wrap it up as well because I am absolutely just exhausted. If you guys can tell by my voice and by the way I'm just looking uh, at at the camera. I'm just absolutely just exhausted, man. God damn. So anyways, so my top five best players there for the Bulldogs here. I'm gonna go for man of the match as well. I'm gonna go for Matthew Burton as well. Yeah, I reckon he's made a big statement. No, you know what? I'm gonna go for Preston. The fact that he was so good in the first half, and the fact that he still managed to score a try as well with a broken finger there as well is just absolutely just amazing. Fuck me, man. There has been so many players there who have sacrificed uh, themselves this rounds, and yeah, Preston was one of the players as well. Um, who had uh, his finger there, just bleeded there in the first half, and the fact that he still managed to play down just like that was impressive. So go on him. So man of the match for me. The second best is Burton. I reckon he made a big statement there as well. The way he took the field goal there as well, as they do have. I reckon. I don't know who they have for next week, but yeah, man. I will be pretty nervous. For my team to face them up there. Uh, the week after this as well as we do have them at Comeback Same there on a Sunday as well, and yeah, I'm pretty nervous to see where it goes. For number three, I'm gonna go for Jacob Carraz. I reckon his tack was amazing as well, and I'm gonna go for number four, Josh the car. Um, yeah, man, like amazing as well. For number five, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go uh, for Hayes Perham, and that's my top five best players there for the Bulldogs, and the fact that just before I go into the Cowboys, the fact that they had to um they had to just to take off Raymond Fatera Mariner as well. Uh, the skipper there for the last couple of games as well, and the fact that he's been brought off, one of the impactful plays as well. Very very good there. With the hit ups as well, and the post con to me is that he has been that has been trying to improve uh, for this season, and the fact that he's got himself in a HIA no return there on the third minute, and the fact that the Bulldogs were still be able to get a comeback like this is just absolutely just incredible, and it wraps up uh, on how insane and mind blowing and impressive this round uh, has been, man. Like far out. Imagine on what Magic Round is actually going to be uh, like man to man, and we haven't even gone off to Anzac Round in the snap, So who knows, man? Man, Easter, it's going to be an amazing, amazing week. Obviously, for Good Friday as well. Um, yeah, but before I go into that, I'm just gonna go and say my top best players there for the Cowboys. So the best man there for the Cowboys, I'll say it'll be um probably Holmes maybe. Yeah, Holmes. Uh, Uh, for for number two, I'm gonna say um, I'll probably say the Chad Townsend is the second best. I'll say the third best there. was Griff named as well. For number four, I'll say that Brandon Elliott as well. No, Mom, no, please, no, go away now. No. Sorry. And for number five as well, go away, please, Mom, please. I'm doing something. And and for number five, I'm gonna go for Tom Chest as well. And ladies, and gentlemen, I'm gonna go now because my mom is trying to call me, and yeah, I'll see you all for my round six and 2023 NRL Premiership tips as well for tomorrow. And if you guys are brand new to the channel as well, please give a like and subscribe here to the channel as well. For more load content there coming in. Then in the future as well. Lads, let's get up to 500 subscribers there before the end uh, of Easter, and yeah, that'll be awesome. If you guys can do that, because I'm about like six subs away from making it to 500, and that would be such milestone to go about like half of 1K sub subscribers as well. But yeah, I'm tired, and yeah, this recap is finally over. But it was enjoyable, and yeah, what rounds this round has taken my my breath away, and it's almost like let me like uh sp- speechless. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, this has been National Sports Story here. Take care and have a great night, and stay safe. And I'll see you all tomorrow for my round six tips for the NRL for for 2023. Anyways, lads, that's enough for me rambling around. Take care.